You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Woo! Did y'all catch that? Wait, one more time. Hold on.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Woo! Woo! I think I'm retiring now, y'all. That's it. There's nothing left. There's nothing left for me to accomplish here. Listen. I'm out. Listen, I'm gonna leave y'all now with that meme. When the people ask, listen, what happened to the guy? We heard a lot about the guy. What happened to him? Just tell him this.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Holla at the scholar. See, I seen a little comments on my what's his name. I seen a little Mr. Joe Sanchez. Shout out to you. But you thought I wasn't gonna pop out? That's what you thought? Got the wrong idea and the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? You got the wrong idea. See, I'm not the cosplay 5%. See, we gonna discuss a little cosplay 5%. You know, the cats that's out here cosplaying, right? And see, we're gonna talk about some of these crypto gods and earths.
Oh shit. Crypto gods?
Yeah, crypto gods. But see, you start talking crazy, right? And then all of a sudden, the people who bear witness to you, who the fuck are they? Like, when have they ever had anything to do with this knowledge and how it's presented? You know, do we even know them? And see, it's not for me to know every individual, but remember, this is not something through the bloodline. Even if you was born in this is not through the bloodline. This is something we agreed to be. See, everybody who's a 5% agreed to be a 5%. And the 5% agreed that you could be one of us. That's what happened. Other than that, I don't know how you got the knowledge. It's not a matter of, G checking it. I'm just saying, how else did you get the knowledge? It's like if a person is telling you, they don't have a father, maybe in your mind you're saying you don't like the guy that is your father. And he didn't do certain things that was his duty. However, how the fuck else did you get here? So you got to be aware of these crypto 5%. So you bring your man with you, and then he's your proof. But who the fuck is he? The person who's validating you, listen, sometimes you in a place, right? And all of a sudden, somebody comes up and they say, peace, God, to somebody. And you're like, who you talking to? It's like, yeah, you don't know the guy right here? Wait, this motherfucker's God? Like, man, I've been in here with this motherfucker for months. And Doc can be a law wasn't in the building and the motherfuckers ain't detected. I was the 5. See, this is what ends up happening. You end up with these crypto 5%, man. But it's all good, man. I told y'all, look.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we're not going to jump out the window. We're going to make knowledge born that, listen, everybody on the planet is free to say whatever they want to say and be whoever they want to be. We don't have any monopoly on any terms. You know what I'm saying? The term God, right? This is a German word that it refers to a certain idea. So we use that word, right, in order to let people know what idea that we're referring to. But we was who we are before there was a German language. So we don't have no monopoly on that. Listen, they got all kinds of, it's the 1% motorcycle gang. You know what I'm saying? There's some other 3% something. I can't recall what it is. And there is some other group I seen, they you know. Anybody, you can say whatever you want to say. But see, this is a family. This is a family. It's that simple. When you at the family reunion, okay, everybody here should be related to somebody, right or wrong.
That's a fact.
And if somebody comes in here and you just berating Big Mama, or you berating one of Big Mama's favorites, there's going to be, you're going to have to build on that. But at the end of the day, everybody's free to do what they want to do. And listen, we free to respond how we want to respond. So our response to that science is that, listen, man, those is not our Father's teachings. But one thing that is our Father's teachings is that if you come to the point, right, where your understanding is so different from the people that's around you, then you go and born your understanding. You go out and found your nation and build what you build. See, that's why the 5% exists now. Because when Allah came to the point where he saw his understanding, right, as being the clearest, then he went out to show and prove that. So at the end of the day, it's no hard feelings. See, we gotta listen. Outside New York, y'all may not understand this. But it is literally, you cannot throw a rock in New York without that rock hitting somebody that at one time was a 5%, one time came amongst us, was rolling with the guys, building with the guy, whatever. We don't never say nothing to them. We've known about people with all their different crazy ideas, right, about whatever in reality, right? Let me not even say crazy ideas. Let's just say ideas that's different from ours. We never said nothing to them. But see, one is respect. One is respect. And zero is not one.
Yeah, that's another pill right there.
So, you know, with that being said, like I said, you know, I just popped out just to let people know, you understand what I mean? That, see, listen, it's not a thing. See, sometimes people do that, right? Where, you know, to kind of bring a point across, right? You know, you want to bring the idea of violence into the situation and, you know, what's this going to do, and all of a sudden you listen, man. If you thought that was going to stop somebody from saying what they were saying, no, it's not. So, you know, just in terms of that, yeah, we still know who we are, and we still know who everybody else is, right? That's the bottom line. We still know who we are, and we still know who everybody else is. But, you know, in the you know, the science of peace, because that's what we do. That's our universal greeting. That's the first thing we say when we see people, and that's the last thing we say when we leave. So, you know, listen, you know, Minister Freedom, I've already told them, you know, my, you know, take on it is that, listen, you going on there, you validating things, and you already see what the door has opened up to. You see what the door has opened up to just from entering into that forum. You know what I mean? And participating with certain people and certain things. But that's life.
You should give him a call in on this joint.
Yeah, somebody get Minister Freedom. You know what I'm saying? But see, this here, we figure that out. We work that out later. We got Inf Mecca in the building. Inf Mecca's in the building with us today. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Inf Mecca got his interview style. of building, and so we're gonna roll with that. You know, we're gonna roll with Infinite's format. You see what I mean? Because you know, with me, I tend to go on rants. You understand what I'm saying? Where, like I said, you know, we don't need to agitate the situation right now while people is trying to, you know, let wiser minds prevail. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm with it. I'm with that. That's what I want to happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we got to realize something too. That the Random Jews channel, see, keep it 100 with y'all. Keep it 100. I like y'all niggas. You understand what I mean? So we still come on here and we kick it. You understand what I mean? But the Random Jews channel, from the very beginning, was founded to let people know who is 5% and who is not. Who is playing games and who is not. See, there's a lot of people that go out there with all the lingo. See, like for instance, we say peace is not a password. See, don't let somebody that's telling you 5% orientation, that you use our knowledge, but all the stuff that you use, you learn that the first 2 weeks you get the knowledge. It's not even 5% 101. You didn't drop no high science. But like I said, that's let me stop. Let's go, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, you know, let's resolve this in a civilized manner, right? So, like I said, let me not go on into my rants, you know what I mean? But we here with Infinite, you know what I'm saying? And he's gonna you know, kind of, yeah, he's going to guide the building and keep me, yes, I mean, keep me out the window, keep me off the ledge over there. You know what I mean? But in the meantime,
you ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch.
You've been around for a while, man. So there's been a history of this kind of thing for a minute.
What kind of thing?
In terms of like when brothers come along and they actually want to change the direction or change the course of what and who we are.
Well, there's two different phenomena. You know what I'm saying? There's, at least the way I understand your question, there's people who get the knowledge, right? And you know, because you lack understanding, you think it needs to be tweaked.
Right.
You understand what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, the science is good, but you know, why this, why that? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, brother shouldn't do that though. You see what I mean? Because you know, so you think it needs to be tweaked a little bit. You know what I mean? And then over time, you start seeing like, yo, you know something? Like, I'll never forget the first day I was like, yo, son, I know why niggas was getting fucked up, son. And I remember, yo, son, asked the guy, yo, man, why that had to happen? He was playing with this guy. Where's boy? That's what the guy said. You know what I'm saying? And so you got that phenomenon, right? And then you have your big head scientists. You know what I'm saying? Who actually feel that their view is the utopian whole view. Like, it's not that it needs to be tweaked. It's
they
that,
know better. They
yeah,
know
right.
better.
It needs whole new direction.
Right. And that's this case.
And you're the navigator. Like, we've been waiting since 1964. You are Jesus.
That seems to be this particular case that we're dealing with today.
But see, that's what I'm saying, though. That person, see, now, we see, that person has always been dealt with. Meaning, the first individual that I can say, deal with that, right, is Robert Walker. See, and he was told, yo, listen, go be a lot somewhere else. Like, that shit you're teaching is not what we teaching. Like, it's similar or whatever, you know, it's fine. I know you, you know me, but you got to go teach somewhere else. You understand what I mean? So, and what I'm saying is that individual, see, like, now, see, look, like I just said to them, see, some niggas is, look, I like a guy. You see, can you show and prove that he's right and exact? See, that's what used to be the difference. If you like that nigga, go play with him over there. But don't bring him around us, right, and then expect us to act like, you know, we're going to treat him like we treat you. Because what courses through us, right? Just like you got a biological family, what courses through y'all is the blood, right, and the DNA. What courses through us that make us one and the same is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You see what I'm saying? Now, with the DNA, right, there's no chance for a physical death. There's no chance for a physical, you're not changing that. You understand what I mean? There's people in your biological family, you can dislike them as much as you want. You understand what I'm saying? You can't change it, son. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you know, mentally, listen, here's the reality. You got people that was lost, right? Become found, get lost again. You see what I'm saying? And listen, many of them never recover from that second time getting lost. Some of them do. All these is different phenomena that occur. You know what I mean? But once you come to the level where you disrespecting the Lord's teachings, right? Now you cross over into something else.
And not only disrespecting the Lord's teaching, disrespecting the nation, the brother.
Right. Listen, disrespecting the Lord's teachings, disrespecting the Lord's sons and daughters.
Right.
You see what I mean? Because see, look, that's a whole other phenomenon where you got people that you, and listen, this is a characteristic of the big-headed scientists. You love the nation. You love the knowledge. You love the culture. But you don't love none of the people of the nation. You don't love none of the people with the knowledge. And you don't love none of the people of the culture. So how you love it? Like when it comes to the actual things, like, yo, you love this culture, you don't like the way they talk, you don't like their slang, you don't like the food they eat. At what point do we disagree, right, on enough things that we not the same? No, God, at what point do we disagree on enough things that we not the same? Like, there's some things we can agree to disagree, right? Or there's some things, like for instance, you got some brothers that they change their degree at 12 o'clock. You got some brothers that change their degree when the sun rises. These is different things that, you know, we reasonable people can draw it up in their way. I understand why they do it the way they do it. They understand why I do it the way I do it. But at some point, when we just disagree, one of us has switched sides without realizing it. See, a person switch sides sometimes they don't realize it. Like, see, a lot of them snitch dudes, they think they still street niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they all over YouTube now talking about this. Like, nigga, you a rat. You on the other side.
I don't know how, in this particular case, the man could say that he's still one of us when he said that the earth is flat. What does the earth have to do? What does the earth being flat have to do with the universal flag? And what does the universal flag have anything to do with the earth being flat?
See, here's what you're doing right now. And this is why, see, me personally, I don't have nothing to say to him, right? Because you cannot merge sense with nonsense, and come up with something that's, you know what I mean? Like nonsense is like dirty water, and sense is clean water. When you mix it, you got dirty water. Period.
No, but according to him, we're not making sense.
Yeah, and that's fine, right? What that means is that you've grown and developed to a point, right, where you at a different point in your life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, there's people walking up and down every street in New York that one time was amongst us. They moved on to whatever they wanted to move on to, right? It's perfectly fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's you know, like I said, it's just a matter of to me, things just get carried away. Where, you know what I'm saying, the kind of internet world that we in, right? You know, is, you know, that greater society is affecting us as a society. Where these type of things, even to be playing out the way it's playing out, this is not how we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm freedom born, right? He's older than me. This is clown shit. But at the end of the day, see, one thing that happened, right, is that a lot of people who never really walked amongst the gods, right, they don't know, God, that it's rules. See, a lot of people, because you see different guys and we don't wear uniforms and shit. You see what I'm saying? We not like the Moorish Science Temple where we all got the fezzes on. You see what I'm saying? We not like the NOI where we all got bow ties. You see what I'm saying? We not like other groups where we all say the same thing. Right? You got all different people over there, yo, they in the West Coast, you know, and they doing their thing. You know, they don't report to us. They, you know, they the gods. You know what I'm saying? And Mecca is where they make it. And it's what they make it. You see what I'm saying? So because of that, people on the outside who don't have the real knowledge and wisdom to know that, nah, son, it's rules to this shit like everything else. And in fact, we learn you can't even advance without learning the first set of rules.
Someone just want to abandon the rules. Like, you know, because they,
Yeah,
that God. And,
because listen, because we could fly high without the rules and the laws. See, without the law of gravity, I can fly. You see what I'm saying? If we could get rid of the rules and the laws, yeah, a whole bunch of shit can happen. See, people think that it's not rules. People think that, yeah, you could do whatever you want to do, right? And first of all, even become God. See, like, you got dudes in here now, like, I seen Shalai here a few while ago, you know, love you. Yo, God, you couldn't even maintain with them brothers, God. You couldn't even talk to them. When I was getting knowledge, you couldn't even maintain with them brothers, God. Like, when they came to the cipher, right, they built, and when they left, they left. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, they allowed you to come around, and you was on probation. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold on, real quick though. This is a story because I see Love Eternal in there. So Eternal, I met Love Eternal back in the Born Ciphers one time. Then I seen him the next rap. I said, peace. He said, yeah, I don't know you. You ain't leaving impression on my mind. Leave impression on my mind.
Yeah, God, you couldn't even, God, you had to be qualified just to roll, man. Brothers wouldn't even build with you, man. Like, you listen, they'll listen to you tell them they mathematics is and bomb you about it, but they all listen, you know, we talking and what? No, you had to be qualified. You had to qualify yourself for every level of this. Like, you didn't just get the lessons one by one, like, okay, today's Monday, you get this one, today's Tuesday, you get that. No, you got this one. Now, when you come back, you got to quote that. And don't think you could just plan this out and it's gonna be funny. You know, oh, you just gonna quote that. Nah, we gonna go back. Like, what you supposed to know, the 136, oh, we gonna ask you some shit in 1 to 10 too. We gonna get busy. You understand what I'm saying? Don't think you gonna come here with no password shit. You understand what I'm saying? Look, this, and this, don't eat this. Next time I see you, know this right here. That was the rules. Or listen, don't fucking come back around, B. If you not, listen, if you got a certain amount of times you don't do this, right? Alright, look, tomorrow, have my lessons when you get back here. Give my lessons. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, if you don't have the lessons, it's going to be a problem. Alright, that's it. You no longer us. Go your way. Listen. Like I said, listen. You good. You good. Oh, him? Yeah, he fell victim or whatever, but you know, yeah, he cool. Play basketball and shit.
Your Love Eternal said, it's like Lord Jamar wants a Malcolm X us.
Hey, listen. You're right. He is like Malcolm X. You see, secret down low, you still want to be down. Still round of applause for that right there. Round of applause for Lord Jamar.
They still want to be down. I mean, like I told you yesterday, guys, it seems like he wants to be the new Allah, teaching this new knowledge, and it's leading his people to the flat Earth land, flat Earth theories. That's what he seems like we all got it wrong.
And so I am the one who is willing to come forward and take this risk for our nation, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I love this just as much as anybody else, but I want to see us, you know, flourish, and it's time to renew our history, y'all. It's time to renew our history, whatever that may mean.
And he's gonna help us renew our history. That's actually what he said.
Ouch! I know it hurts, guys, but I love y'all, and I'm gonna help y'all. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna renew our history together.
Listen, as somebody, man, who's been a teacher for years, man, you can't really teach like that the way he's doing, right? Yeah, there is a certain dynamic where a person has to, you know, they have to come to the realization of their ignorance.
I didn't know as much as I thought I knew.
Right? In order to realize that they need to learn.
I'm saying the sun is here with us in our atmosphere. That is not 93 million miles away. It is more like 30 miles away. So I don't know how far. I don't know how far, but it's not 93 million miles away. I'll tell you that. It is more like 30 miles away. I don't know how far. Part of being a man is you can admit when you're wrong. You know, when I actually meant to say that it was 30 miles in diameter. But anyway, I don't know how far. Question if I'm still a 5%. Fuck out of here.
Hold up, that stuff you talking? Nah, that's not the guy. That's not the guy's science.
He said, can you argue with fools? You can't argue with fools. That's a fact.
See, like me right now, right? I can't even play Muslim. See, I told you, look, I try to be Masonic sometimes. I try to be Masonic and go somewhere, because that's how Masons do. These motherfuckers just be sitting there, and they know what time it is, right? But they don't say nothing. You see what I mean? They just be playing it off. See, like I said, I go somewhere, try to play it off like that, right? I be thinking I'm playing it off, like I'm in here blended in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this trap music and shit. Motherfucker roll right up. Peace, God. What you doing? He like, motherfucker, I'm undercover, nigga. Fuck what you doing? But see, I'm not a crypto guy. Where you in the building and motherfucker didn't even know you. They what?
Wait. Can you further break that down? Crypto God? What's it like? Crypto God? Like, build on that real quick though. Like,
Crypto, that's some shit that's secret.
Okay, crypto, okay, right. I was like crypto dollar or crypto coins or something.
Yeah, right. The crypto coins, because you don't know all the shit. The mainstream system don't know all the shit was going. Like, they don't even know who's the cat that invented it. La Illuminati. You're gonna love this one. Yeah, he's anti-gravity too.
Oh, he's a flat earther.
I don't know about flat Earth.
Anti-gravity.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know. So yeah, you have these crypto gods, right? That they out there, and none of the real and actual 5% even know they exist. Like, sometimes we've been amongst this person the whole time. Like, so do you know that's one of the reasons why gangs have all those signs and words that they use?
To distinguish.
Son, you better say something. like I said, especially in jail, where, listen, we in here under pressure. You see what I mean? And you in here, I'm in here, like, I'm catching a world of beef with other people just because I'm from where I'm from, and you from there too, and you ain't say nothing? Nah. When I say, what's up, such and such, you supposed to say, what's up, such and such. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you not this, then you don't know the code. Fine and good. But if I say, peace, God, and you say, yeah, what's up, every day, for however long period of time, and then on your way out, you're like, yeah, peace, God, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, like, whoa, my man, whoa. See, I've been there, G. Well, listen, we catching the world, like, wait, you 5% too?
But then there's also those who use a peace guard as a password.
They use it as a password. But listen, that is one of the things that, listen, dealing with a lot of this shit, and even the opening of the gates of this shit, God. Colleen, Big Head told me a story one time, right? That he was in front of the school with when Martin Luther King got killed. You know what I'm saying? And this reporter walked up, a colored man, and he was like, yo, Martin Luther King just got killed. What do you think about that? He put the mic in Allah's face. So Allah said, he was a great man. He had more followers than me. So the reporter was like, what? What you said? I said he was a great man. He had more followers than me. You know what I'm saying? So he said the reporter turned to take off, and he walked off, like he kind of stormed off. And Allah was like, see, he just wanted me to say something negative. Like, see, when I didn't say nothing negative, I didn't give him the sound bite that he wanted.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So the lesson from that is be aware and be careful, you see what I mean, when you enter into that arena. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with something like the media, right, you got to realize that shit is ultimately out of your control. Like, this is the devil's world. Now, I'm not saying that everything on there is the devil or no Baphomet shit and nothing like that. I'm just saying that the people who create it, own, and control it, right, have some 2 cents that they're going to add on or take away from what you're doing and saying for their benefit, because that's what they're doing it for. You understand what I'm saying? So, by the same token, just opening this gates, going in there, debating them about that. See, first of all, it's no point, because we don't just have a different conclusion. We don't agree on the facts, right? We don't agree on the facts that we're using to draw the conclusions, and then we don't agree on the sources, right? That's producing acceptable facts. So what are we talking about?
Right. So the burden of proof is on the one who's saying that all this is incorrect.
I mean, listen, there's just a lot of things that, in my opinion, right, these are things that people are saying, and you like, that's a good point. Like, no, that's a dumb point. Like, you was taught this in the 3rd grade so you could accept it. Yeah, well, I was taught 2 plus 2 was 4 before the 3rd grade. Does that mean that they was trying to get me to accept something that was false then? Because see, when you count your money, when somebody owe you $200 and then another, when they owe you $200, right? Or let's say this is Lord Jamar, right? So let's say they was paying you 40,000. They was paying you 40,000 for the show, right? And so they gave you 20,000 up front, right? And then you get 20,000 when you get to the set, right? And that the 2, right, in the front, the 2 in the front of the zeros for the 20,000, and 2 in front of the zeros for the other 20,000 make 40,000. See, when the man gives you that, do you say, nah? See, I learned that shit in the 1st grade, B. How I know that shit? You don't say that. So see, your argument, if what you're dealing with here is debate, your argument is just tremendously inconsistent. And just a lot of things that you're saying, it's like, yeah, okay, well, at the end of the day, if you don't accept the sources or the facts, then yeah, we could dispute everything. And the only thing that can happen is you could do a FaceTime or Instagram Live from a spaceship, right, showing us that it's flat. Other than that, what you're telling me is that the mathematics and the experience of living the mathematics mean nothing. See what I'm saying by the mathematics? I'm talking about the calculations, right, that we have dealing with the earth as a globe, right? How we calculate 24 hours in a day, how we calculate 365 days a year, how we calculate Halley's Comet.
The seasons.
Right? The season, etc., etc. Right? And then we have, not just that it makes sense, we have the experience of living it. Meaning when the person says, Halley's Comet is going to come back at a certain date, at a certain time, it's always there at that day and that time.
Nah, he said that all was set up to fool you.
Listen, it could all be set up, and that's fine and good, but at the end of the day, now what? Like, let's say we accept that. Like, look, everybody got their questions of the universe. See, like I tell people, see, for me, I'm not in particularly, the science of biology was not as intriguing to me as the science of physics, right? So, in my journeys, I know more about physics. Other people, if we talk about like dietary law and all the different chemicals and what they do and all that, right? There's other people that have more knowledge than me in that, right? It's important because they applying that to their actual life. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that, listen, if the earth is flat, right? I'm not looking for that. That's not a mystery of the universe that I'm searching for. Like like I said, if he go in a spaceship and he do an Instagram live showing that the shit is flat, then we'll start from there. We'll start from there. We'll boil this up, throw that out, and we'll draw it up the right way. But in the meantime, I'm not. There's just a lot of things, man. Listen, Saint. This world hunger. There's listen, God. Yeah, man. We got kids, man. Tearing themselves up, man, with all types of drugs, man, killing each other, et cetera, man. So I'm just saying, if it's something in particular.
He said the governments of the world all conspired together to make a sunset.
Yeah. You understand what I mean? But listen, if that's the way he want to deal with it, he want to deal with it. But see, all we got to do is continue to build, right, and make sure that people know what the 5%, what it is that we about, what it is that we teach, these kinds of things, like that's all, fine and good. If that's what he wants to do, it's fine. We in here, man. You know, I don't know. You know, we got a lot of new people that came in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, right now, I'm on a little bit of a halfway rant, but, you know, I'm just explaining some things.
Mine, you ain't got fucking what you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying, listen. How did I get in that? Is it me or you know, for the record, I think I'm retired now. I'm leaving y'all with that meme.
Mine, you ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Listen, I'm platinum. That's platinum, son. That's 5% platinum. Like what? Listen. What else can I accomplish? Where else can we go from here? What else could I accomplish? I don't, you know, how do we put that into words? What else could I accomplish now? You know, as a 5%. It's you know. Check that out.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
See, I can listen to that all day. Listen, we might have a whole live where I just play that on repeat. Hey, listen, where's West Coast Wise at? West Coast Wise, this is why we don't teach that at a lot of schools. This is mine right here. This is the one right here. I can listen to over and over.
Mine, you ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Woo! That's why you gotta learn to embrace it. Like Ric Flair, man.
Embrace it.
Hey, listen, man. You gotta embrace it like Ric Flair. Woo! What happened? Supreme Justice, you heard my meme yet? Let me throw my meme on for you.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
That's just that. Hey, listen, man. That's Supreme Justice. I was just saying, I think I'm retired now. I'm retired, you know, somewhere. I'm coming down south somewhere. Florida, Texas, I don't know. Coming out where the weather's warm. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I'm out in the streets, you know, people just say, yo, you know that's the cat, right? Yeah. They ain't got him in New York. Save you now. Woo! La Illuminati, that was on Killer Priest show. Yeah, shout out to Killer Priest. You know what I'm saying, for facilitating that little meme right there for me. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Killer Priest. You know, in my opinion, you know, in terms of people having dialogue or whatever, but you know, as a platform, you know, if it was me, and that's what I'm saying, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying if it was me, right, and I knew, you know, I was bringing people on there to talk about big ideas, I would at least try to keep the dialogue respectful. You know what I'm saying? You know, not saying that you stopping individuals from expressing what their sincere idea is, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you're taking things to a certain level, you know, one would think that we would at least try to maintain some decorum.
Intelligent mathematical Bill said, indeed, it was disheartening because from the outside looking, now why Lord Jamar was influential in seeking the knowledge of self back in the early born cycles.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he was influential. You know, he let a lot of people know that the science of God existed. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, one thing I always say, you know, is at the end of the day, that is what it is. But, you know, look, we the ones that taught those people. See, he told them that the school was here. But when they came, God, we was the ones that was here. See, you can't, look, it's the same thing like with politics, man. You know what I'm saying? With politics and athletes and actors. You see what I'm saying? You remember Malcolm X spoke on this, G. Malcolm X spoke on this. That the black community is the only place where an athlete is a leader. Like, you a political leader. Like, it's one thing if, you know, when you went to college, you know what I'm saying, when you had your scholarship, you took up political science. Or it's one thing if, you know, you from a place where it's a particular political issue, like say you from Flint, Michigan, right? And you an athlete, yeah, I mean, it would only stand to reason that you have some expertise on that topic. But see, at the end of the day, right, it's a lesson to y'all, man. We leave Christianity, but we still got to take the Christianity out of us. All of us. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you, but just saying that Minister Freedom. Yeah. Minister Freedom, hold on. I gotta let you know something.
You ain't got fucking what you mean? You ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
I just wanted you to know that. I just wanted you to know that, Minister Freedom. You know, just for the record, I don't want you walking outside without knowing.
You ain't got fucking what you mean? You ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
It's just a heads up, little FYI. What was I saying before that? See, that's when Mr. Freedom came in. You understand what I'm saying? You know. But yeah, I was just telling everybody, Mr. Freedom, I think I'm gonna retire now. I'm gonna retire now. Yeah. So what's the signs, man? You keep when you gonna get enough, man, of messing with these cats, man?
Oh God, it's like what I've been telling everybody, man, was that I was never told he was gonna be on there, God. The conversation was supposed to be with me and David Weiss, who was the colored man who was having the whole little thing. If you do the knowledge, guy, he called in like he kind of forced his way on the thing, because he seen me kind of putting the colored people in the corner, and you know he wanted to come on there and defend them.
Real quick.
Nah, God, I was never dialoguing with him.
Real quick. Endemic said that David Weiss is a 33rd degree Mason that's misleading Lord Jamar.
Yeah. Yo, what is that exact Allah? What exact is this? Is this the exact that manages Lord Jamar?
Oh shit, is that?
Because I've been waiting for you to call me for days. I've been waiting. I've been trying to reach out to you.
I don't think that's it. He said, is the earth still spherical? I don't know, man. Come on.
That's not how that exact. That's not how exact spell his name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's him. But yeah, tell Zach to holler at me. Yeah. Because this is different exact. You know, but you said is the earth still spherical? Asking for a friend. Listen, I don't know if your friend is one of us. You know what I'm saying? But see, we have some things that we've agreed on. You understand what I'm saying? And so we not losing no time searching for that does not exist. Like we've already agreed, right, that the planet Earth is a globe and that it's the home of our God. Now, if you want to go searching for that, maybe there would be something significant about it. There might be something significant. Maybe if we change the whole science to the Earth being flat, who knows? But in the meantime, nah, God, we don't ask it for a friend. You gotta ask the Lord Jamar.
Your freedom. You say you going back on there tonight?
I mean, supposed to be, man. I'm waiting on Priest to hit me back, God. He was saying that they was having some issues because they wasn't streaming where they normally be streaming for. So, if it is, the whole understanding was that we're supposed to be having our own episode. So, if it ain't that, man, I ain't really messing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Priest is kind of like, he's kind of like the tabloid man now. Like he's looking for those controversial topics to exploit.
Yeah, absolutely, God. And I think just that, and I think just as it's important for us to be able to see and find those opportunities that we can express and make manifest what we know to be true, God. So, that's why I'll be doing it. Be in the mix with it.
Yeah. But I mean, to a certain degree though, G, because see, it's like I was saying a minute ago, right? It would be one thing, right? If he had arrived at a different conclusion, right? But we agreed on all the facts. See, somebody like that, right? You could build with, and y'all could come to an understanding. But see, beyond that, right? He doesn't even agree on the sources of the facts.
Oh yeah, no doubt, absolutely.
And so at that point, conversation is totally, the understanding will never be born from that.
Oh, ain't no question, God, and it ain't just necessarily him. I mean, I think as gods, man, we are qualified and should be prepared at all times to stand on any intellectual platform, God, and show and prove. You know what I mean? So, and that's with anybody. That's with any subject or with any topic, especially something within the realms of what we teach and what we know to be true.
Yeah. But all we gotta do is, continue to manifest, in the cosplay 5%, they all, they all end up falling by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, the fact of the matter is that, even, we talking about something that's going on before me and him was even physically birthed. See?
So elaborate on. Cause I remember you used that word before, cosplay. Cosplay 5%.
I don't know what cosplay means, but I know that I don't know like what's the definition, what's the etymology of the word, but like the people that they be on social media.
They're acting. Cosplay like acting. It's like acting.
Yeah. And they be dressing like Captain America and shit like that.
Right, basically it's like an outfit, basically you or performing. You're performing for an audience.
Oh, that's what cos is for costume. Yes, I didn't even know that. I just know I see people cosplay, and I know that there's cosplay 5%. You know what I'm saying? They walk around, they use all the words like overstand and understand. And they vegan and shit, dreaded, all this shit, you know what I mean? That's how they do.
Well, and God, I've heard it. I know a lot of the guys used to call them paperclip guys, man. Pass that around, get magnetized, and they go amongst other paper clips, and you think they're the piece of magnetic.
Yeah, some of them didn't even really get magnetized. Some of them just heard the signs. See, like I said with him, man, the stuff that he put on records, right? It was impressive to the people who didn't have the knowledge in 1990 or whenever he came out. You understand what I'm saying? But when you listen to the stuff you kick is orientation. Like you learn that stuff before you even get the math. Or at least that's how it was when I got the knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you never said, this is not even 5% 101 that you kicking. But like I said, when the person still have that little bit of religion in them, right? And look, we was born, right, in the religious world. And, you know, they did everything in their power to burn that religion into us. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that happen. Is like we elevate people to this kind of holy status. You see what I'm saying? So a person like Lord Jamar now, he's been elevated to this holy status, right? Without anybody, see, like that's a science, man.
Oh yeah.
Like it's me and certain brothers that still go through this to this day. Where brother comes to me, he be like, yo, who says it says right here? Oh, that's such and such. Oh, you know the guy? Yeah, I know the guy. You been with him on lessons before? Nah, I don't know him like that. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how, you know, when, like, nah, I'm not speaking for him. You understand what I'm saying? That's something else. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you just got a lot of people who, you know, they're able to decipher a little bit more than other people, right? But what it is that when you actually get in a conversation with them, like for instance, those other brothers that's on Killer Priest show, right? They saying they guys, but then as they talking, you like, these brothers is not 5%. They not. These brothers is not from the ciphers that I'm from.
They're just attracted to the word of God.
I had words with them, my first little thing on there, because I cut into their ass about that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
that's the cosplay. But see, that's what I'm saying.
Cosplay.
They all have these names. Their names is always super high powered. You understand what I'm saying? You know, Sneferu of the Golden Tomb, Allah and shit. You see what I mean? And that's become a thing. That's become a thing. But and then some of it is that we actually be engaging these people. You know what I'm saying? I didn't finish watching your what's the name, the other one you had with the Muslim guy cat. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as I'm listening to that, it's like, look, that's a perfect example. That matter of fact, I don't know why that came to my mind, but that is a perfect example of a cosplay ass nigga.
And you see what happened. And you see what happened when we crushed them.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't see all the way to the end. I saw as y'all was starting, and he was already starting to stutter. You know what I'm saying?
We was pressing, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was definitely pressing.
Because, see, that's what y'all, and listen, exactly what y'all said. See, the title of this live is the Cosplay 5% Crypto Gods and Earths. See, you a crypto nigga, you claiming you was God out here at the time. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that you was here? Where's the seeds that you planted? See, that's what I be saying. It be a lot of people that you just heard the word. Or for instance, right? Look, and this is he actually got the knowledge, right? But listen, there was a brother that he went to high school with me, and he used to hang around us like every day. Like I'm talking about, look, when we was in the ciphers, he used to be there. You know, like at that time, people who was interested in the knowledge, we used to allow them to stand like on the outside of the cipher. You know what I'm saying? And they would just observe. He used to be on the outside of the cipher every single day. You know what I'm saying? And he used to be in the lunchroom with us and everything. So then, after I left the school, right, I seen him at the rally. Like, maybe a year and a half, 2 years later, I seen him at the rally. Right? So now when I see him at the rally, I see the brothers that he's amongst, like, yo, he's the guy. So I went to him, I asked him, like, yo, gee. You know, first of all, because my thing was the people that I saw him around was people that, you know, some of them was people that I was teaching. Like, I taught these people. So it's like, you know, why you know, I'm at the time wondering, like, yo, why you rolling with these cats? Like, you was there with us when you know, we was rolling with Rush, man, when everything was, and he was like, yo, you know, at that time, I couldn't handle it. Like the way y'all was doing it was too strong. I couldn't get with that, right? But see, here's another thing. Amongst those younger brothers, right? He had a higher degree of knowledge because he was listening to us all those years. So see, now amongst them, he was more of a big fish. Amongst us, he would have been on the rack every day. You understand what I'm saying? But see, amongst them, he could say some shit that he heard me say 2 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? That these cats don't know yet because they're young brothers. And see, that's what I'm saying. Don't be caught up with these cosplay cats, right? That come in and they want to tell you, like, you know, you had the nonsense this year, that year. Where? Doing what? Where's the people? Where's the cipher where you known as a builder? Like, where we could go around right now, the motherfuckers be like, oh shit, peace, God. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Look, if you go to your job, you know what I'm saying, you there to make your money and take care of your family. So you ain't got to be down there telling them no whole bunch of signs. That's not what you there for. That's not what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know. However, if in every walk of your life we going, man, and everybody then, especially, and those people is always the most aggressive people. Like, see, this is what I'm telling you. See how aggressive he was when Minister Freedom said, you're not a 5%? Now check this out. But check this out.
When I asked him for sources.
But check this out. I guarantee you, when you go in all the other areas of his life, people is treating him like a straight 85. But you want to come around us, and now you Mr. Tough Guy, and you want to demand that we treat you as God Almighty. But we go on your block, everybody call you by your government name. It's always that cat, G. It's always that cat.
He fucked me up when he threw your name. I said, damn, where'd that come from? God, but here's the beautiful part about that. Here's the beautiful. See, I wasn't even gonna bring that up, God. I wasn't gonna bring that part up. But see, here's something what he showed me when he did that. See, first of all, you showed me that you're paying attention, son. You said what he said was, you know, you got the bullshit video with 1,000 views. First of all, Mr. Lord Jamar, that video is up to 2,000 views
but
now.
he's talking about the one that I put on my channel.
Oh, your channel?
On the law school channel.
That was one. Oh.
Yeah, he put that on that.
Well, listen.
And that's only part of it, because I clipped it.
Not to mention the two I did, God, yeah. That's over 5K right now.
But here's the thing though, G. I'm not you.
No doubt.
See, you concerned, right? Because your views ain't where they was when you was fucking with Vlad. See, for me, here's the thing. Your one view was worth 1 million to me, son. Your one view was worth 1 million. Because see, those other 999,999 people, I don't care what, you got the message. As long as that happened, man, listen, as long as that happened, I just want you to remember this.
You ain't got fucking, Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut up.
That's all you got to keep in mind. That's what you got to keep in mind, see? But I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that specifically. Like, but see, it just showed you what he's really doing this for. You doing this for views. You're not doing this to teach. This is not something that you're doing. Like I'm saying, where you going teaching the babies this and they're, they're growing and developing from it. Like, if that's your goal, see, that's one of the ways you could tell these motherfucking charlatans that the Random Jews channel always get at. You can tell because they only want to teach the gods. They don't never have no plan to go out and teach the 85%.
How you think his music is enough?
Enough to what?
To teach 85%.
You know, he could tell them some bullshit what he's saying. But like I said, the teaching was done by the teachers. Like I said, you went out there and you said something, right? You used our knowledge, right, to make yourself a star. Right? And so just like 6ix9ine used the Bloods game to make himself a star, right? You just looking at the same scenario, it just took a longer time for him to start doing shit that made us have to let you know. See, 6ix9ine started doing shit, you know, early in the game, so the people who was really a part of that was like, nah, this nigga, nah. We allowed him to do that. But that's the reality of the situation, man. That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the laws of this nation is well established for decades. You know what I'm saying? The teachings of this nation is well established for decades. You know, I heard, you know, they building, you know, in the interest of achieving peace. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for right now, let's leave it right here. You know what I mean? But I just gave y'all, you know, that was just a little bit of my experience, right? Of how you can tell the cosplay guys, right? The cosplay 5% from the true and living. And that you have to watch out for these crypto gods and earths, man. They crypto in a lot of ways. See, like sometimes, man, you know, you be somewhere, right? Facebook was like that. When I first came on Facebook, where it's like, yo, this the type of shit you be doing in your other free time? But you know, it's some brothers, you know, when you from New York, right? You gotta remember, New York is a big city. So there's some brothers that you mostly know them from the rally. You know, you mostly see them at nation events when they knew they was coming to the nation events, so they practiced the degree. They brushed up. You understand what I'm saying? You know, made sure they, you know, when they went to snack, they got the right and exact foods, all that. You see, in their crypto life out there, it's totally different.
Yeah, I got to see up close a little bit, you know, some of these, you know, their life behind the music.
Yeah.
I got to see it, and it wasn't.
You got it. Yeah, that's why I said, listen, you can't get carried away. You know what I'm saying? You know, because a person has one talent, right, in one area, that don't give them expertise in other areas. It don't mean that they can't speak on it, but I'm just saying that we got to weigh and judge their word, right, as, you know, just something you saying. It's not, you don't have any particular expertise. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, the way I'm weighing it and judging it is going to be different. You understand what I mean? Like right now, if an 85% tell me, yo, Muslims do this, this, and this, right? I'm not going to put the same weight on that as if a Muslim says, yeah, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, other than that, I think, you know, this is enough of a rant. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know that.
You ain't got fucking, you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
This is now a permanent, you know, I want to listen up for, and let's slow down. Let's slow down. Let's give Lord Jamar his flowers. Thank you for that, God. Thank you. Thank you. Now I can retire. You know what I'm saying? I can retire from all this, you know, listen, man, I've been putting in pain a long time, man. This is like a gold watch right here. This is like, you get a gold watch for appreciation, man, for your time putting in work. That's how,
Let's see how much is he going to continue with the disrespect.
Well, see, listen, like I said, let's see what happens. Let's see, of course, disrespect is not permitted. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole. But like I said, we're not even going. We're going. Let's leave that can closed for right now. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, Lord Jamar, now I have my own mean. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, listen, Lord, hopefully you don't sue me. You can't, but you're hip hop guys. There's a little sample right there. Little ample sample, for example.
You gotta say, yo, I made you famous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was another thing. See, but I didn't want to get into that neither.
I made you famous.
I didn't want to get into that neither, man. When he said he'd make us famous, like, what do you mean? Like Young Guns? Like Billy the Kid? What do you mean by that? But see, like I said, let's not open that can. Let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone. But yeah, that was a little bit like, wait, what? Because first of all, I was shocked to even like, whoa, I got in this. But yeah.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Listen, I gotta send that to my family. I gotta send that to. Listen, I wonder if all my teachers are still alive. Like any of my teachers, I need to send this to Mr. Mondorf, motherfucker.
You ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
All the teachers in Evander that told me to get the fuck from in front of the school, talking that 5% God body shit.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut up.
Take that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right about that, Minister Freedom. I did acknowledge that. That was like, see, that was it. But see, I gotta get off. We're gonna get off because y'all, this the last point I'm gonna make. Cause see, y'all going into the danger zone where we trying to be peaceful. You understand what I'm saying? But I did, Mr. Freedom said I struck a chord asking for sources. I did notice that, like, because, when me and you was talking, that was weeks ago. So you've been holding this in all this time. But then it came out when things got heated and the emotions kind of.
No, because he saw it on the chat. I put it on the chat. Remember, I put a clip of it on the channel.
Yeah, but I'm saying still though, him bringing it up at that time, it's like, yo, if you had an issue with it, you could have came on my live. I had live since then. You could have contacted me. You understand what I'm saying? But no, he held that one in, son. Until Mr. Freedom asking for his sources.
You ain't got fucking you ain't got Doc Kim here to save you now, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Like there's no 5% of name free minister. He was saying that there's no 5% of name minister. So he don't know the history of that name in this nation. That goes to show that he's not.
Yeah, listen. He's not, man. Really, the best thing he could have did was keep things how it was. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, look, you could have at least came over here and told us you was gonna pull this off and let me know to lie for you, son. You can't. Listen. I'm that way. I done fucked up a whole lot of shit like that. Where motherfucker tell motherfucker, yeah, go ask dog. Nigga, you ain't tell me you. What the fuck you thought? Motherfucker come ask me. I'm not scared of this person. I'm gonna tell the truth. There's been plenty of shit like that. Motherfucker, yeah. Look, ever since I was a kid, you know, somebody mom's, you know, I'm in the park playing. Yeah, you see such and such? No, I ain't seen it. Yeah, he said he was with you. No, I ain't seen him all day. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nigga, you can at least stop by the park and say, yo, I told my moms. Then I would have said, oh, nah, he went to the pizza shop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me some shit like that, nigga, because I don't lie naturally. You know what I'm saying? Fuck's wrong with him?
God damn.
Like, look, I'm telling, look, all y'all right now, I tell y'all right now, look, if it's the police, you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. If the police come to me, right, and say, yo, did the guy rob that bank? No, the guy ain't robbed that bank. You ain't got to tell me that. But see, if it's some other shit where you just, you know, like you told your girl, you just saying, first of all, don't even involve me with that. We grown ass men. But on top of that, listen, man. Nah, man, I ain't lying for you, man. Fuck out of here. But that's him. That's not me.
If Mecca did this.